Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the St. Louis Park Rec Center. We are here live for some matinee afternoon varsity hockey action with the visiting Chaska Hawks coming into the SLP Rec Center to take on the second-ranked Benilde St. Margaret Red Knight home team. A lot of depth, a lot of experience with this undefeated club in red and white. Tall task here coming today for the Chaska Hawks. On the call here, Dan Wagner with you. Dan Sheldon will be on the camera. And we're excited to get things going here for this afternoon contest. Face-off is won by the Red Knights as they regroup it, and here they come. Played in the zone and shot on high and wide, but held in. Tip in front, just goes wide. Sent in, it will not go for an icing. As the Hawks go into pursuit mode. This is Callahan behind the net. Works it up to Marshall, who tries to go cross ice. It's apparently got tipped. Connolly chasing it down as the goaltender plays it around the zone. Connolly moves it in front, shot on high and wide by Bassan. And here come the Hawks. Chipped in and going for a change is Scholl. Bassan works it middle. And we're kind of playing back and forth hockey right now. In the neutral, Thompson bringing it in. Leaves it for his man, Mikan. Mikan in the corner now, battling with a couple Hawk defenders. Hawks go off the boards and out. Not going to go for an icing. Chasing this down is Yakish. Puck played down into the Red Knight zone. We're up and out, and we're moving now in the right direction. Passing play is blocked. Big poke check there from the goaltender, Wishart. And the Hawks get it up and out. Not the cleanest of breakouts. Yakish is going to send it in. And this is Rinzel behind the net. Rinzel tries to work it up to his winger. Rinzel still has it now. Gets it in deep. Chased down by Mortensen. Mortensen, nice bump play to Sarsland. And they chip it high and had a man. Moves it in front freely. No one home there. Just out of the outstretched arms of the junior Dockman. Looks like the net might be off here. Limesand in net, the senior captain. Undefeated on the season, obviously. Going up against a sophomore in Wishart. Scholl with it now. Sends it in deep. Looks like they're going to call it an ice after kind of nobody wanted to go get it. Sarsland was going back for that puck. A lot of good talent on this team, as I mentioned. I mean, a heavy scoring presence from this upperclassman-led Red Knights team. That's shot on by Sarsland and is played on wide. Stewart with it now. Works it out. This is Dockman. Wallstrom plays it low. Dockman battling now. And it's Stewart again. Stewart goes off the wall. Plays it to his point man who shoots it on goal. It's Callahan. Dockman gets canceled behind the net by Magnuson. Ultimately played in by Callahan, and the Red Knights will go for a change. This is Balksky. Played wide by Scholl. Scholl in the zone. He's had a lot of jump thus far for the Hawks. Connolly plays it in deep. Makes a nice little move. Looks for a man in front. Connolly working it behind. This is Marshall now. Marshall tries to go backdoor. Scores! Marshall with a bit of luck there. Looking for a man backdoor. Goes off a defender's wheel. And that's a 1-0 score for the Red Knights. Unfortunate play there for the Hawks, who were just trying to kind of get things handled here in their own zone. A great forechecking presence early from the Red Knights. And Marshall gets on the board early to make this a one-score game. Yakish behind the net. Clean breakout from the Red Knights. This is Bassan who goes wide to Marshall, the goal scorer. Marshall moves it in front. Sent off of a pad by Connolly. Marshall fans on a shot. Sent in wide. Marshall plays it in deep. Passing across, no one home. Here come the Hawks as they send it in deep. Bassan battling on the wall here. Hawks trying to get that puck free. They do, but it goes to the outstretched arms of a defender for the Red Knights. This is Thompson. Works it up. Onside play. That was Ellings. He's going to call it offsides. I was right here. I don't know what he saw, but I thought that looked pretty good. Just about 4.5 minutes into our period thus far. Red Knights get on the board early and look to add to that lead. Hawks play it up the middle. It's going to be on net. Limesand's going to just cover it up. Face-off controlled by the Hawks. They play it on, tipped just wide. Big opportunity there for the Hawks. First time that we saw them with a little bit of life in this offensive zone. Puck played now by Sarsland. He goes rink wide. No one over here but Ellings. Just couldn't handle the pass. He's been getting behind the defense now a couple times early. Ellings gets taken down, but he's still battling for it. Puck free and calmly covered by Wishart. Little extracurriculars here. Ref's gonna settle that quickly. And as I mentioned, I'm not exactly sure if this is the same crew. I would imagine so, in the stripes, the zebras, if you will. But we had a very calm game. We had a very let 'em play type game earlier in the JV tilt. Only a penalty aside, and they both came at the end of the period. And we'll look to see if that's the type of game that we have here, because that off really helps teams that can skate well and play with a lot of flow. You let them get into a rhythm, and I think that's what these Red Knights try to do. They move the puck extremely well, they skate well, and they know their teammates well as they try to spring a nice pass there, but it gets broken up. This is Severson who passes it wide. It's going to be covered up by Limesand. Have a face-off to his left. Puck played around. Callahan now kind of lost it. This is Scholl on it now. He's been big presence, the captain for this Hawks team, as they now have it, and Scholl has it again. He shoots it on, gloved by Limesand. Red Knights nearly had an opportunity there to spring a 2-on-1. Just could not quite get that puck through. Led it to Scholl, who fired it on. Easily handled by the goaltender. Shot in, blocked. Worked around. This is Dockman battling for it on the wall. Smart play from Thompson. Leaves it back for Yakish, who loses it. Loose puck in front. Opportunity there for the Hawks to strike. Here's Yakish again. Just tries to chip it up and out, but cannot do so. Good play from Thompson there. Goes off the boards and out. Oh, and it's a turnover here. Opportunity for the Red Knights. Scores! Dockman finishes on a lazy play from the defender of Chaska. The D-man got caught. Puck jumped over his stick. And the Red Knights make him pay. Dockman with a smooth finish onto the backhand, extending this lead to a 2-0 game. I gotta say, the Hawks came in here. They know they're playing an undefeated, highly ranked team, very disciplined, and they were playing well, and they've been playing pretty well in this game. They really haven't made too many mistakes, but it's a couple unlucky errors there that have led to a 2-goal lead early. Not easy to come back from, but at the same time, a lot of time to get back into it. They'll go back to their top line. This is Scholl now. Moves it in front, looking for a little puck luck. Here's Bisson. Marshall goes cross ice to Callahan, streaking up. He loses control of the puck. This is Connolly. Connolly works the line, hits Yakish. Yakish throws a shot from a tough angle. Can't get it on net, but it's maintained by Callahan. Marshall fires it on, gloved by Wishart. Big time stop there for the goaltender. Get back into a rhythm. Couple tough goals, couple tough bounces, and just not great puck luck, as we like to say. You know, finding ways to continue to get in a rhythm, stop that puck, see it clean, and cover it clean. That's half the battle here as Markwell brings it around the net. He throws it cross ice. Red Knights now with possession across the red. It's turned over. This is Hintz. Shoots it in. It goes wide. Hintz trying to chase it. Thompson plays it off the glass and out. Rinzel leaves it off for Markwell. Markwell moves it to Hintz. And it's back to Rinzel, but this is a really good angling team. Again behind the defense is Ellings for the Red Knights. They can't forget about him. He's out there and he's kind of slipping unnoticed behind the blue liners. Puck is maintained by the Hawks here. Chipped in, not all the way deep. Jack's chasing it down. Callahan plays it up. This was Gertson. Goes cross ice to Gotti. Rogue puck finds its way to a ready to shoot Gertson. Now we're played in by Chaska. Fires it home. High shot from the point. Hard to block those ones. Smoothly played by the defense here. They go off the boards and out. Way to get a stick on it, and he gets it deep. Jack's on the forecheck. Here's Guerin. Guerin plays it in. Getting a little action for the bottom half lines for the Red Knights. Good to see. 2-goal lead. Start to get some more legs out there and be able to have your top couple lines have some gas in the tank at the end of the game. As Severson throws that one on goal, and it's easily handled by Limesand, who's not had a ton of action, but at the same time, there's been some decent little chances. If puck bounces one way or another, they could be looking good. So he's played relatively calm and seeing the puck well. This puck is played up but not out by the Red Knights. Hops a stick. They go off the wall. And they work it but can't control it. Puck's been bouncing a lot this period. Just chipped up and over into safety as Callahan now chases it down. This is Marshall. He tries to get it up, but Scholl has it, and he takes the line. Makes a pass across to Severson. Kind of spoils it in the corner. Marshall with it now. Surveying and finds his defenseman who tries to make a move. That was Sarsland. Puck gets broken up, and here's a little bit of an opportunity if they can jump on it, but got some tired legs here. Yakish with it now. Gets into a friendly area, fires it, gets blocked wide. Errant pass could have been deadly for the Hawks, but gets all the way up and out of the zone. Battling for it at the line are the Red Knights. They get it out, but it's played up. And Leroy with it now, moves it across to Kleber, who sends it in deep. Yakish hits Thompson. Thompson was looking for Dockman, but couldn't get it to him. Puck attempted to play out by Magnuson, but it couldn't be. Here's a chance for Dockman, shoots and scores! Dockman adds his second of the night there with a smooth passing play. Worked out of the corner from the Red Knights, finds the man in the middle, and he puts it home. Big time goal by the Red Knights, going up 3 here with about 5.5 minutes remaining. Let's see how the Hawks respond. They've been a little overmatched, but they've been hanging in there nicely. Hawks go on the forecheck. Puck is played all the way across, and it gets hit by a Hawk. Magnuson plays it in deep. Mortensen working it behind the net, finds his way to the front, can't get it to go. Puck is played up now by Kleber. Hits a man at the line. Gets it in deep. That was Severson tipping it home. This is Sarsland going off the glass, not out. 2-on-1 opportunity here, and we're going to have a power play coming for the Hawks. It'll be Sarsland going on a trip, I believe, or a hook. Looks like a hook. Just wanted to remind everybody, BSM Hockey is presented by the Fortis Academy, training to enhance sports performance. Take advantage of their many offerings, including private and small group training, camps, clinics, and more. Check them out at fortisacademy.com, led by Josh Levine, who is one of the lead trainers for this Red Knights program. Great stuff happening at Fortis Academy. Take a look. Here come the Hawks as they slip a check and try to work it into their zone. Yakish with it now, goes off the boards but not out. Maintained in the zone by Severson. Severson gets it into a good spot, just can't finish the shot. Here's Scholl getting harassed by Marshall, who makes a good play but can't get the puck out. Puck is covered by Limesand. Minute 12 remaining, and Chaska's going to maintain their top unit out here. Severson taking this draw. Winning it. No one wants it, though. Rinzel gets it. Works it over to Sultan. Rinzel now looking for help. He needs to get that umbrella set up. Rinzel pumps the brakes, moves across. Scholl shot high, wide. Good opportunity there from Scholl, just has to hit the net. Jax goes in front, arguably gets taken down in a questionable manner, but maintains it. Rinzel hits Scholl, back to Rinzel, leaves it for Severson, wasn't wasn't aware that he was going to be receiving that puck, and 30 seconds remain. Rinzel will reset it up. He'll go all the way cross ice to Hansen, who gets it in deep, and he's got Leroy chasing this puck down. Leroy gets that puck now. This is Scholl behind the net. Backhand sauce to Markwell. Markwell fires a shot, easily blockered away. Red Knights do a really good job of keeping Limesand's vision completely open. And here's Yakish, who makes a risky move but gets it up and gets it deep. Puck is played, and it's immediately tried to be shot on goal. Cannot get anything going there as Broughton plays it up and takes a shift. This is Giersen. Missed pass, but Severson stick with flying. Sarsland goes off the wall. Played in, not all the way deep. Severson finds his man. This is Kleber. Back to Severson, who works it to Iverson, and he sends it in. Sarsland plays it up. Callahan now makes a move, gets it out. Guerin battling for that puck. Ultimately, Sarsland has it now and gets it in. Connolly played it in, and Stewart had an opportunity there but couldn't get it going. Kleber just shoots it up the wall. This is Scholl now. Scholl with a head of speed gets around Thompson. He's the only man down there, takes a hit from Callahan. And Bassan will go up to Connolly. Connolly has it again, but his man's offsides, and that will be a whistle with just inside a minute remaining in the first period. Like what I'm seeing from both teams thus far. I know it's a 3-goal game, but Chaska's hanging in there, not as deep of a bench, clearly, and these top two Benilde St. Margaret's lines are very experienced and quite efficient. They know each other well, and they get the puck moving in the right direction in a hurry. Puck is played in and shot on by the defenseman who's on the rush, Rinzel. Yakish delivers a hit. Tries to play it up. And it's played on a stretch pass for Ellings, who has it wide, blows a tire, tries to get it in the middle. Yakish will get a shot on. It's wide. Played in front by Mikan. And we'll have a face-off ensuing to Wishart's right. 23 seconds remaining in our first period. A fast-moving period, one penalty thus far. As the Red Knights get a shot on, that was Dockman. Face-off one, Sarsland gets the pass, shot on, nicely gloved by Wishart. Another face-off to his right, this time with 10 seconds left. Knapp ties up his man in the circle, shot high and wide by the Red Knights. Played out of the zone, heavy hit delivered by Wallstrom. And that'll do it for our first period. The Benilde St. Margaret's Red Knights with basically perfect period. 3-0 is the score. Stay with us, everybody. We will be back after the intermission break. We have some great hockey coming up with 2 more periods. Hope you stay with us and are having a great afternoon. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for some Period 2 action. The Benilde St. Margaret Red Knights ahead 3-0 on the visiting Chaska Hawks. We're here live from the St. Louis Park Rec Center, home of the Red Knights, as that's shot on by Rinzel and gloved by Limesand. We had a very entertaining first period for the home crowd, and quite frankly, not too bad of a period from Chaska either. Just a few mistakes led to goals. The Red Knights are one of the best teams in the state, ranked number 2 right now by mnhockey.tv, and you can't be making those mistakes against this good of a hockey team, and that's just what happened. And so, you know, down 3 goals, a lot of game left, but can get out of reach in a hurry if you don't respond soon. So it'll be very interesting to see how this Chaska Hawks edition comes out and fights back in this second period. Scholl gets it in deep, and we have an offsides call by the referee. Limesand, the captain goaltender in net for the Red Knights, has been nothing but perfect, as he's been all year with a perfect record on the season. This is Yakesh playing it over to Thompson. Thompson goes rink up the wall. It got through everybody. And now it is in the Chaska zone. This is Magnuson. Goes off the wall and out. Got some fast ice out there now for these fellas. Should serve them well. As the Red Knights come in now, looking for cross-ice pass. Mikan was trying to find Ellings. Couldn't do it. Thompson fires wide. Yakesh plays it deep, and this should go for an icing, and it will. Just a sophomore goaltender is Wishart for the Chaska Hawks. Has been pretty poised, been playing pretty well. Good to see a young fella getting an opportunity for this team, and should be someone to watch in the future for this club as Scholl tries to play it up. It's Stewart taking a check from Scholl as that puck gets winded around, and Callahan goes to retrieve it. He chips it up and finds a man. That's Wahlstrom. Wahlstrom lays a pretty heavy hit behind the net. Dockman, 2 goals tonight with it now. Played it low. Wahlstrom retrieves that puck, plays it in. Nice cross-ice pass, shot on by Callahan, just wide. Stewart with a beautiful feed through everybody. That puck goes through the Raptors, and we will have a whistle. Face off to Wishart's left. Puck is played up. This is Jax. Jax fires on. It's steered aside. Puck is loose. Continued to be fought after. Connolly moves it up. Took a hit. Gets back up. Here comes Jax streaking in. Thompson makes a good stretched play. Yakesh and Thompson, really steady defensive pairing for this Red Knights edition. They both play with such poise, and the game is always in front of them, it feels like, which is exactly what you want from your top blue liners. As here come the Red Knights. Shot on just wide. Heavy shot from Marshall. Just couldn't find Twine. And then Marshall makes a great play, back checking and taking him out. Bassan plays it up. Looking for Connolly. Bassan and Connolly now working it. Hawks playing it up, trying to get into the zone is Box. He got it deep. Rinzel plays it in. Knapp with it, finds a man. Blahowski gives a hit, and they regroup. This is Rinzel makes a good play. This is now Box. Box pumps the brakes. Goes to the point. Shot is handled by Marshall, and he plays it up. Here's Elling. Elling's across. Beautiful save from the goaltender. Mortensen on the back door could not finish the Elling's feed. Callahan with it now. Rips it in deep. Hawks are floating a man. Hansen out. Shot on, blocker save, no one there for the rebound. It's maintained by Sarsland. Good defensive play. Tough block shot by a key player, Rinzel, and he's still down, still battling here. Surprised we haven't had a whistle yet, as his goaltender makes an essential save. And the sophomore Rinzel, who's been logging a ton of minutes on the blue line, is making his way to the bench. That's gotta hurt. Hope that he's okay and that he can try to walk that one off. A shot from Sarsland right off the ankle does not feel good. Yakish, with the shot. The puck's loose now. Big time save. Wishart covering it up on the back. That puck was loose off of a Yakish shot. He's paired up with Lervik. And they go for a change. Sarsland and Callahan back out to man the blue line. So Scholl goes rink wide for Selton. Severson trying to chase him down. 19 going against 19 here. The Hawks pick it off, but no one wants it. Who's going to get it? Stewart makes a good defensive play and gets that puck out of the zone. Callahan, nice spin move. Gets to the red and sends it in deep. Chasing that down is Dockman. Scholl gets it out and makes a pass across. Scholl finds it again. Works his way in. Loose puck. Nicely handled by Limestad. Sarsland playing the puck and moving it back down. Wallstrom streaking up for Callahan. Tries to get it out. It's played up to Stewart. Stewart now looking for support. Hits Wallstrom low. Wallstrom tries to feed it back to Stewart. Cannot do so. Puck gets rimmed around. Yakish there. Passes it across to nobody. It gets blocked by the defender. Scholl with it now. Scholl looking for help. Gets it across ice. And this puck is now taken up by Marshall, who gets taken down, and we'll get a power play coming. Long skate for Limesand. Shot on by Lervik. And now we get a whistle. We've got a tripping penalty coming up. Looks like Markwell will go to the box. Power play number 1 for the Red Knights. Bassan in the circle. Does not win the draw, but the puck does not get out in the clearing attempt. This is Sarsland at the top of the key. Rips it on goal. Blockered away. Callahan with it now. Goes to Sarsland. One-timer. Beautifully read by Wishart. Marshall with the drive. And a big-time sliding across save from Wishart. Face-off won and now cleared by the Hawks. Sarsland goes back and retrieves that puck, and he's got a head of steam. He's going to enter the zone himself. Goes wide to Marshall, who couldn't handle it, and Callahan going back to retrieve that puck now. Callahan surveying the landscape here, hits Marshall. Marshall takes a hit. Bassan with it now. Bassan moving in, shoots it just wide. This is Kleber with Bassan in heavy pursuit. Callahan leaves it for Marshall. 2-on-1 coming, 3-on-1. They've got a few bodies. Nice defensive play from Rinzel. Happy to see that he's back out there after taking a shot off the ankle. Sarsland now fires it off the elbow. Big time opportunity there, just ripped it clean off the elbow. Marshall to Sarsland. Sarsland works it in front. It's tipped out of play, and we'll get a look at the second unit here from the Red Knights, I am sure. Second unit's got Stewart, just a freshman, pretty good player in the circle. Draw is 1, worked out to Yakish, goes across to Thompson. Thompson with it again. Passes up the shot, gives it over to Connolly. Connolly with it, looking for room. Stewart to Yakish. Yakish surveying. He's got Thompson. Big left-handed shot. Shot off the face of Iverson and sent down, and it will go for an icing. That puck was ricocheted off of a stick up into the mask of Iverson. Talk about ringing your bell. But he is all right, and they get through that power play with plenty of chances. A marquee one from Sarsland off of the elbow, but just could not find Twine, and Hawks got to be pleased about that as Scholl is working the puck, gets stolen, but now he's got it back and he's working it in zone, fires it high and wide. Looks like Limesand almost got a stick on it. Ellings trying to get it through, but could not. Sarsland with it now. Passes it up and keeps it. Puck is maintained and sent in by Gotti. And Scholl tries to work it around Callahan, but cannot. This is Gotti now. Battling with Kleber. Big hit. It's going to be a penalty. Looks like it was a cross check. Gotti taking the bare end of it from Kleber. Can't have that penalty happen right after you just kill one. If I'm Chaska's coach, I'm a little bit down on that, and I'm just energizing my guys to do exactly what we just did, because this is a very skilled 2 power play units for the Red Knights that I don't anticipate will go anywhere, and if they get enough chances, they will pop one home. So here comes Callahan. Pumps the brakes. Ellings leaves it for Marshall, who plays it in front. Callahan with a shot. Callahan makes a nice play defensively to keep that puck in the zone. Ellings with it now, and he's got a lot of space. Ellings passes back to Bassan, back door. Too strong to handle. Shot on by Sarsland, through everybody just wide. It's the captain Bassan with it now. Hits Marshall, who tries to hit kind of a box and one type player. Can't do it. Sarsland being harassed by Jax. Jax gets the puck, but then gets bodied by Marshall, who comes away with it. Marshall with it now. Nice backhand topo move. Moves it in front to Bassan. Shot on just wide. Pretty play from Marshall. Sarsland with it now, works it to Yakish, who goes off the boards, but couldn't quite get it to Basan. Yakish with it now, taking his time. Feathers one, too far. Sarsland plays it to Yakish. Sarsland needs one. Moves it up to Marshall, who gets it in zone. This is Mikan. Mikan to Yakish, and they look to rework it. Thompson now to Connolly, fans on it, sent in deep, and that is it for the power play. Another successful kill for the Hawks with 5 minutes remaining in this period. No goals have been scored by either side this period, as it's shot on and gloved by Limesand, who's just reading the puck really well. Great angles, and he's seeing everything coming his way, and he's attacking that puck as it comes in. Shot was from Sultan, and it was easily handled. This is Box, who plays it down. Connolly leaves it behind for Stewart. This is Lervik sending it across to Gertson. Stewart with it now. Played low to Dockman. Stewart and Dockman are battling with it. Rinzel working to get that puck out as he tries to body up Dockman. Knapp with it now, and Knapp's got some speed. Ooh, clean picked pocket. Gertson makes a great defensive play. Stewart rips a shot wide. And the Hawks will have to just send it for an ice. Face-off is won by the Hawks. Played in now. Scholl going forward, and he's got it. He's going to take it wide on Thompson, who makes a good defensive play. Hits Yakish, and it's back to Thompson. Tries to stretch it to Ellings. It's tipped by Ellings, and smartly played by Wishart in net. Thompson plays it low. Shot on by Ellings. Good opportunity. Puck's loose. Yakish, there's a ton of wild stuff going on in front. Huge save by Wishart on the back door. Massive opportunity for Mortensen. This is just an onslaught of an attack by the Red Knights. Thompson with it now. Plays it deep. Ellings with it. Huge shift here for the Red Knights. Yakish makes a pretty move, hits Ellings. Cleanly blocked by Magnuson. And Magnuson gets it. Waits too long to make a play. Yakish goes cross ice. Opportunity for Mikan, who wasn't ready for that pass. This is Mortensen now. Up to Sarsland. Cleanly handled by Wishart. Huge sequence there for the Red Knights. That was about a minute 30 of just non-stop high-quality chances. And Wishart makes a big-time stop to end all of that and get a much-needed change. Cleanly won face-off in a quick shot by Marshall. Marshall will jump into the circle. Shot on wide. Played up and around. This is Lervik, who got a shot on. Blocked by a defender. Sarsland playing it in. Now Nahan Leaves it for his man who gets hit quite hard. That was Leroy making the hit. Here's Jax playing it deep. Sarsland trying to move it up. Rinzel snuffed that out and sends it in. Jump pass to Bassan, tries to make a move. Clean stick play from Rinzel. Connolly with it now, moves it in front. Picked off. Clean pass to Bassan, shoots, he scores! Bassan with a clean finish off of a nice feed from Marshall. That puts the Red Knights up 4-0 with 1:30 remaining in the period. An unfortunate play at the blue line, couldn't quite get it out. Did the Hawks, and it led to a quick turnover pass, far side finish. Very beautiful passing play there. This is Scholl now, works it in, having himself a nice game. Really been one of the only sparks that we've had for this Chaska offense tonight. That shot on wide by Severson. Scholl all over the puck, always has it on his stick. There he is again, shot on, save by Limesand. 1:06 remain in the period. I wanted to just remind everyone that Benilde St. Margaret's Hockey is presented by the Fortis Academy, training to enhance sports performance. Take advantage of their many offerings, including private and small group training, camps, clinics, and more. Check them out at fortisacademy.com. That's FORTIS academy.com. Led by Josh Levine and his team. They are the official training partner of the Benilde St. Margaret's Red Knights. Puck is played up by Nahan now. Moves it blindly in front. Huge hit taken, but he's all right by Stewart. Sarsland blocks that shot. And Jax moves it in front, looking for a chance, no one home. Rinzel tries to make a move. It's stopped by Gotti, who's on pursuit. He'll go for a change. Rinzel now working his way up, takes a hit, but gets it in deep. Nice defensive play from Callahan. Severson to the point. That was Iverson with a shot on. Selton left it for Rinzel, but that's going to do it for the period. Good response there in that last minute by the Hawks, getting some much-needed zone time, but ultimately the BSM attack just too much. 4-0 is our score after 2. Stay with us. We've had some very exciting hockey. Shots on goal, 32 for the Red Knights to just 7 for the Hawks. You know, if I'm the Hawks, I'm going into the locker room and I'm doing everything I can to start to take more chances to get on the board, because this lead is too much to be playing with, to try to be playing safe. We got to keep moving forward and giving ourselves the best opportunity to come back in this game. If I'm the Red Knights, continue to do what I'm doing and moving the biscuit well and stretching these zones. I mean, it's been a very well played game by them. So we'll take a short break here for the intermission. Stay with us. Appreciate your viewership. Welcome back to the SLP Rec Center for live Period 3 action between the home team leading Benilde St. Margaret Red Knights and the visiting Chaska Hawks, who are just looking to try to get on the board here. A 4-0 lead for the Red Knights. They struck with about a minute left. It was Bassan in the second period, and they're going back to the game plan of continuing to try to stretch the ice. Let's see what the Hawks have dialed up for this period to try to give themselves a better chance to get something going, as Rinzel breaks a stick, and he's just chasing down the offensive player, and Bassan gets a nice backhanded opportunity, can't finish. That was Connolly, works it in deep. Bassan going for it. It's a great line for the Red Knights. Ton of jump, ton of skill. Looks like this one's gonna go for an ice, and we will get a change. It's been a tough tilt for these Chaska Hawks. Bit of a younger team coming into a very hard building to play with a really good team in red and white across from them. They're just kind of hanging in there. They've killed a couple penalties successfully, as this will not go for an ice. Nahan chasing down Thompson, who smoothly plays it to Yakish. Beautiful play by Yakish, but it's broken up by Jax. Pesky forechecker. Puck is played up by Dockman. He's got a pair tonight. Worked up. Jax had it, but played across. Pretty passing from the defenseman. This pairing has impressed me a lot tonight, the two juniors. Yakish and Thompson. Good gap control here from Thompson as he plays, and Severson gets absolutely laid out with his head down, and they're going to call a penalty here on Yakish. An elbow, as that was a very, very big hit with a head down. Looks like the replay a little late to get there, but a power play opportunity upcoming for this Chaska Hawks team. I mean, if Yakish put his shoulder into him, he wouldn't be sitting there. The head was down as there's an errant pass from Scholl. The head was down of Severson coming in, and he made him pay for it. Rinzel works this in. Nicely stopped by Limesand behind the net. Callahan playing it up. Scholl with it now. Scholl walks in, tries to go 5-hole. It's handled by Limesand, who's playing a very nice game. Some words being exchanged as the stick of Scholl ends up in the back of the net. Face-off won by Severson. Rinzel with it now. The tall sophomore defenseman, probably been the best blue liner. He's been playing a lot of minutes as this is shot on for the Hawks. He's been having a nice game. He's a really steady presence up there as Sarsland tries to whack it out, and it's finally sent down by Marshall. Rinzel with it now. Will just take his time, corral that puck. Red Knights work in their neutral zone. Forecheck as Mortensen sends it in. Rinzel with it now. Taking what they give him and getting into the zone quite easily. Makes a move around Thompson, shot in. Nice save by Limesand. A good opportunity from Rinzel. 38 seconds remaining on the power play as Marshall chasing this puck down. This is Jax with it now. Jax working it up. Late pass to Scholl. Magnuson tried to play it, and Bassan's coming to get him. Magnuson makes a hit on Bassan, and the puck is played down. Markwell with it now. Backhand pass is not quite enough to get something going for these Hawks, and here's a stretch pass from Sarsland. Puck just played in by Stewart. Stewart loses it. Magnuson moves it across ice to Hansen, who throws it up to Callahan. Hansen sends it up, and Leroy looks to play it in deep. This is Ellings with it now. Tracks down that puck. Hits Sarsland. Sarsland makes a move. And Rinzel with it now. As I mentioned, just number 2, tall, steady on the blue line, playing a ton of minutes for this Hawks team. .12:16 remaining in our third period. 4-0 is our score. It'll be Knapp facing off against Bassan. Won by Bassan, shot on by Lervik. Face-off is won. Sent in by Marshall. Bassan works it in front. 2 Red Knights collide. Rinzel has it now. Trying to kind of calmly play it, but Connolly gets a stick battle going, and it's worked free. Connolly wins that battle. Shot on, save by Wishart. And we'll get a change on the forward groups for both sides. Puck is played now at the wall. Kleber plays it up. Severson goes glass and deep, and it will not be a icing. Yakish plays it up, and it's turned over. Ellings getting it now. He's got a man. It's Mikan. Ellings battling it. There's Mikan. Nice feed, shot high and into the netting from Mortensen. It went off a stick. Face off to Wishart's left. It's going to be Mortensen. Ellings wins it. Shot in. Ellings with it again. He'll throw another one on, blockered away by Wishart. Huge pile up in the corner now. Worked out. Sarsland sends it on. Calmly handled by Wishart. A lot of traffic in front there. We're going to see the line of Dockman, Stewart, and Wallstrom, which has been a great line for these guys tonight in red and white. Here's Jax coming in. Jax looking for some room, puts a tough angled shot on goal, and it is blocked before it could get there. No one home to play that puck. Here comes Dockman in pursuit. Rinzel plays it deep. Jax with it now. This is Leroy. Rinzel has it again. Goes off the boards. Jax now tries to find Rinzel, and eventually does. Nice nifty little play. Rinzel, the defenseman, with it. Gets bodied. Puck gets played at the line. It's offsides. They're going to have to regroup. Lervik going to chase it down. Gets it up to Dockman, who goes off the boards looking for Connolly. Connolly in hot pursuit. Finds the puck on his stick. Played up to Yakish, shoots one on, got through everybody, but it was wide. Thompson sent in. This is Connolly now. Nice tip from Stewart. Cleanly saved. Connolly with it in the corner. It's worked around. This is Bassan now. Bassan with some speed. Nice passing play. Scores! Beautiful passing play. It was Connolly hitting a streaking in Marshall for the tap-in goal. A pretty passing play, and it's been just like the rest of them for this Red Knights club, extending that lead to 5-0. They're slowly and steadily just keep coming at you in waves, and it eventually, no matter how good Wishart is playing, it's something that they can't stop. Hawks with it now. This is Iverson. Moves it up to Kleber. Puck played in. Pass. Big time save. Puck still open. Sarsland with it now. Played in deep to Guerin. This is Gotti. Rinzo with it now, makes a nifty spin move. Just going for a skate as the blue liner is going to retreat back into his proper position. Puck will go for an icing. Clock ran a little bit extra there, but looks like the refs did not notice. About 8:04 remaining in this tilt. This is Box chasing down Callahan. Callahan works it behind his net. Makes a passing play up, and it's picked off, but an errant pass now. Here comes Mikan. Mikan with a tough angle, tries to work his way in and cannot. Sends it low, finds Ellings. Ellings tries to make a move into the middle and can't, but it's maintained and shot wide by Mortensen. Mikan with it now. Mikan working into a good area. Big time pad save. Puck still loose. Moves wide. No goal could be had there for the Red Knights. Puck was loose. The goaltender's got a player's stick. Love to see it. Rinzel with the presence of mind to make that play as he's now on the deck. They try to ice it. It goes off of one of their own players' heads, and it's held by Lervik. And offsides, they had these guys on the ropes there, did the Red Knights, but ultimately went offsides. Here comes Stewart, the freshman, shoots it high and wide, chased down by Wallstrom, and played in by Yakish. Yakish makes a hit on the offensive player, Scholl. That one's shot and blockered away by Limesand. Scholl with it now. Gets it broken up by Stewart. Puck looked to be worked in front. Severson tries to make a hit on Yakish, and the Red Knights are out. This is Severson looking for Selton, and he sends it in deep. Sarsland with it now, sends it up. Taking a hit was Dockman, but he gets it in deep. Rinzel moves it up. And Scholl with it, and he sends it in deep. Puck is played in front. Rinzel corrals it, takes his time, makes a few moves. Surprised there's not a trip there. Looked like a little knee-on-knee trip to me, but no call. 5:23 remains. This is Bassan with Sarsland. It's broken up, and the Hawks will come back the other way. That was a loose pass, and Callahan picked it off. Callahan makes a nice passing play in front. He had a man. It was Marshall. There's a battle ensuing in the Red Knights corner. Bassan works it out. Bassan works it up. Back to Bassan. Takes it wide, moves it in front. Puck played in front again, but nobody home there. This is Nahan. Sent in deep by Leroy. Passing play, nearly an opportunity to get on the board, but couldn't get it going. Limesand didn't get anything on it, but the puck was just shot on wide. This is Marshall. Marshall working his way in, gets it across the crease, but nobody home. Smooth play by the defenseman, goes D to D. Thompson with it, it's gonna go for a run. Just smoothly plays it into the corner and goes for a change. Puck played in the corner now. Callahan with it, rips it off the shoulder of Wishart. Good save there. Here's Kleber. He's got a man at Scholl. He tries to get around the defender, cannot do so. Sarsland chasing it down. Scholl on him. Sarsland pumps the brakes, uses that goal as a protection area. Smart play from a savvy senior veteran. Pretty play coming up here, making his way in. It was Mortensen. Just couldn't quite finish. Gotti and Mortensen on the forecheck. Scholl works it up and tries to get it out. Callahan makes the play to Mortensen. It's taken away, and Knapp moves it up to Box. Box works it around Sarsland, but can't get through him. Pretty breakout. Here's Ellings now with a head of speed. Found a man in the middle. It was Mikan, but he could not finish. Probably couldn't believe that puck got to him. I couldn't. Went through 3 players and lands on your stick. Sometimes you're not expecting it. Stewart's line now out. Face-off is won by Chaska as they work it in. No icing. Puck is played by Yakish. He's got a partner now. It's Baldwin. First time we're seeing the 6'6" junior out there. Yakish with it now on a run. Stewart tried to pick that up clean, couldn't do it. Rinzel with it now. Rinzel's got a 3-on-2 opportunity. Nice passing play. Shot on, steered away by Limesand, and here comes Stewart. It's really been a fun game to watch with a lot of flow as Stewart gets it now. Blows a tire. Dockman couldn't keep it. Rinzel with it now. Just goes glass and not out. It was held in by Lervik. Shot is handled nicely by Wishart. This Benilde St. Margaret's club ranked second in the Women Hockey TV standings, and I can see why now. This is my first time calling a BSM game, but this is one of the best BSM teams I've seen since their title run back in around 2011, 2012 time frame. Super great depth at D. Two very effective forward lines with some nice positive third and fourth line presence as well, who can eat minutes. I mean, this is a scary club to play against. Chaska doing everything they can, just inside a minute remaining in this game. Nice passing play, robbery, huge save from Limesand, and they finally score! Limesand had the shutout, 34 seconds left, but after making a massive save, sprawling out to his left, just kind of got out of position. That puck worked its way in, and it looked like it was buried by Scholl to get Chaska on the board first of the night. 5-1 our score. I just want to remind everyone, BSM Hockey is presented by the Fortis Academy. Training to enhance sports performance. Feel free to take advantage of their many offerings, including private and small group training camps, clinics, and more. Check them out at fortisacademy.com. That's FORTIS academy.com. That's led by Josh Levine and his training team, who clearly must be doing something right with this Red Knights program, as they are the main group working with this edition. So check that out, as we have 2 seconds left remaining in this game. Limesand played a stellar game. In the limited action that he had coming his way, he was nothing but steady. It's a shame to see the shutout go, as this is now a 5-1 game. But at the same time, well-played game all the way through by their team. Red Knights clearly were an overmatched matchup for the Hawks. Excuse me, the Hawks were overmatched with this Red Knights matchup, and it clearly shows as white and red goes to still undefeated. I believe this is 8-0 now for them, and for the Hawks, I mean, you came in, you put up a valiant fight. It's a young team. They've got a lot of potential, and looking forward to see what's to come from them. It's been Dan Wagner on the call, Daniel Sheldon on the camera work. Thank you for joining us for Benilde St. Margaret's hockey on this fine Saturday afternoon. Have a good rest of your weekend. So long, everybody.